Here I am at Lowe's in the plumbing section looking for some supplies for the fluid bed bath for the jigs. I'm gonna get this solvent union 1.5" for about $6, or you could get this 2-inch one for 10. I'm just gonna use the 1.5". Get a couple of these. Now I'll get a piece of PVC pipe here for about $5 for 1.5" by 5 foot. Next, I'm gonna get these test caps. I'm gonna get 4 of them, one for each end of the pipes. And if you were wanting to do the 2-inch one, they're right there. Now I'm at Walmart. Gonna get a air pump right here for $10. Some tubing for $2. Here's a 2-way valve for $4.50. First thing we're going to do right here is take apart this solvent union. And so basically this will be your bottom piece. You'll want to make that face down. I think it's just easier, that way you could just screw this back together like that. But so we're going to take that apart, cap it over here on this PVC pipe. Probably give it, I don't know, a couple inches. Measurement's not really important, just eyeballing this, so just cut it however you feel. So now we're going to cut about like a 4-inch piece of pipe off for the top. So I'm going to leave a 4-inch piece of PVC in that top part. Now I'm just going to put a coffee filter on here. People use coffee filters or paper bags is what I've heard. I'm going to take a rubber band to try to hold it in place. And then you screw this top piece in. And that's what it'll look like. You probably don't want to tighten this too much either because you'll rip that coffee filter. So this is where your powder is going to go. We're going to cap the bottom, drill a hole in here for your air hose to go through for your air pump, and show you that next process. I'm going to take a drill bit. This is the hose that I'm going to insert into there. Just kind of size it up. Seems like it's about the right size there. So now I'm going to just drill this up, but make sure that it doesn't interfere with your cap there. So probably want to go up like about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch. Perfect right there. Little pump right here, dual air pump. So basically you just cut your hoses however long you need them or whatever, it's not really important. And then I'm going to hook these two up to here. And then I'll hook both of these up to that dual valve control deal here. Because I am going to be running 2 of these, but this is just for demonstration purposes. And then now we'll put that powder in there and we'll see how this works out. Jig paint that we're going to be using. Just make a little funnel out of this. glue this bottom part to make sure that that's sealed off and everything. I didn't do that because I was just doing this for demonstration purposes. I'll do that later though. So I'm having to cup the bottom with my hand to seal that up, and once I do that, it starts flowing. So as you can see, that's working very well. Before it was putting a lot of powder paint on my hands because I had too much in it, so you'll probably want to start off with a little bit until you get the desired amount. We'll repeat the same process for the other fluid bed. Another way we can do this coffee filter deal, just set it on there like that, and twist it to the bottom. So now I've got the two assembled like this, and basically all you have left to do is glue the caps on here on the bottoms. I couldn't find the Gorilla Glue, so I got some crazy glue. That'll probably do the job just fine. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to go ahead and drill this. Seems like that glued pretty well. I'll go ahead and do the other cap. So now these two are pretty much ready to go. Just got to put some new coffee filters in there, put some paint in there, and hook the air pump up to these. But I'm going to probably take off one of these extensions of the PVC and see which one works better for painting the jigs, whether it's the shorter or the longer. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So what I find is easier for these coffee filters instead of using the whole thing, because it tends to get caught up in those threads and get ripped up. So I just took this and put it over it and cut around it, and then basically should make it a lot easier to get these pieces together. And just like that, much better outcome. No ripping or nothing like that, so that's a simpler way to do it. This is how it all looks when it's said and done. And this is what the other end cap is for. If you use the extension, just drop that right there, and you could, you know, leave your powder in there. That way it doesn't get wet or nothing like that. Or you could just put it back in the container too. Either way works.